Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's time for another manga volume review. This is going to be on Rent a Girlfriend, which is a series that I don't know why I stopped reviewing, but it's volume 3 of Rent a Girlfriend. I did the reaction videos of the anime series when it came out last year, and I started reading the manga. I love it. It's a great story. It does have its ecchi side to it, obviously, but it's not as bad as other series. It's still very much in the romance shonen area. So before anything, guys, if you haven't done so by now, check out the other 2 volume reviews. I do have volume 1 and 2 in my channel. They're a little bit older videos, but maybe a year old. So go check them out. Also, if you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. There is a link in the description below where you guys can buy cheap manga just like this one online. And you guys can also check out my social media in those links. Okay, Rent a Girlfriend. Kazuya is our main character. And he is renting, obviously, Chizuru or Mizuhara. And Mizuhara is obviously a rental girlfriend, and volume 3 starts off them coming out of the shore after they jumped off the boat, and Kazuya is not responding, so Mizuhara gives him kind of CPR and wakes him up and basically saves his life, really, even though he saved her life from her falling off the boat. So then they're saved by I guess police officers or rescuers, and they end up back with their friends. And Kazuya and Mizuhara have been, for a while, trying to break off the whole fake, relationship that they have going on, and it's getting a lot of a hand because Kazuya's friends are there in a trip, and they all believe that they're going out. Now, let's not forget Mami, because Mami is Kazuya's ex-girlfriend, and she definitely finds it fishy. Something is not right between them, and she kind of just, in this volume, is in the background. We see her kind of give some faces of them saying, oh yeah, we're still together, and she looks disappointed, and we don't really see much of her. Now, Kazuya and Mizuhara kind of go their own ways, and Kazuya ends up going on a trip with his grandma, and Mizuhara as well, and they end up actually going to the same trip. And this is, I guess, the second third of the volume. And in this part, we see the grandmas are still very excited about them dating. They even booked them a room for themselves, which is kind of weird, but in itself. But Kazuya and Mizuhara basically go into this room, and they kind of hash things out, like, we need to break this off. But then Kazuya at the same time said, like, hey, give me just a little bit more time. It really makes my grandma happy. Let's not ruin this trip for them. Let's do it sometime later. And he kind of confesses, like, it's not so much my grandma anymore, but I get confidence when I'm with you. And she kind of tells him in her own way, like, this is what my job is for. A lot of guys do it to get confidence, so I understand. I understand that you're looking for that push. So she kind of gives in and says it's okay. And through all this, they do flirt quite a bit with each other, in a shonen romance kind of way. And I know for a fact they both like each other. It's not, and we know Kazuya is kind of struggling with this because when he's imagining Mami in his own boyish way, Mizuhara keeps popping into his mind, and he can't focus on just Mami. Mizuhara keeps popping up in his head. So we know that he's struggling with, who do I really like? And we don't have a clear answer for Mizuhara, but we know Mizuhara at least has a crush on Kazuya. So they go on their own ways, they go on their own schools, and Kazuya's friends don't really say much. Kibe, which is like kind of his best friend, tells them that he's excited that they're back together, that he's proud of him, etc. But there's not really much going there. Now, Kazuya and Mizuhara go on a date, and they end up bumping into one of Kazuya's friends. And that's not Kibe, it's the little short dude with glasses, and his name is Kuri. Now, Kuri is actually also out in a date with Ruka, and Ruka-chan is actually one of my favorite characters from the anime. We see them go in a double date in this volume, and Ruka-chan takes Mizuhara to the side and automatically like off the chart tells her like, you're a rent-a-girlfriend, aren't you? Now Mizuhara keeps her cool and lies to her and says, no, I'm not rent-a-girlfriend. I don't know what that is. But Kazuya chases Ruka-chan after the date down to kind of make sure that she is not going to tell anyone that Mitsuhara is a rent-a-girlfriend. And so Kazuya kind of stalks her for a while, and then she notices that she's being stalked, and Kazuya essentially like breaks down at the end of the volume, like saying, hey, you can do whatever you want with me, but like don't ruin this opportunity for her because she's making money for herself, right? This is her job. This is her way of living. Don't ruin something that can affect her way of living, her way of paying bills. So that's kind of how the volume ends. I don't think Ruka really goes into detail of what she wants and behind. Oh yeah, Ruka does confess at the end of the volume that she herself is also a rent-a-girlfriend. Now, that in the anime was a big reveal. Although if you were watching it, you kind of knew there was something off about Ruka-chan dating Kuri. But eventually in the episode, she does confess. I believe at the end of that episode, she confesses that she's a rent-a-girlfriend. So that's where we're at. We're at in that part, and I think 2 more volumes, and we would be covering the entire first season already. And I do have more volumes that I want to buy that is from Rent-a-Girlfriend. I do want to show you one in particular that I bought, which is a spin-off from Rent-a-Girlfriend. I am reading this one as well, and you'll see a review pretty soon. Rent a Really Shy Girlfriend. This is actually a spin-off of Rent-a-Girlfriend, and you actually do meet this girl eventually in the anime as well. She doesn't come out much, but we know who she is, and she got her own spin-off story. So I have volume 1 and 2, so definitely gonna be reviewing that one as well. It's a great story. I think it's cute. It's definitely taking us in a world right now, and we'll see what happens with Ruka-chan in the anime and the manga itself. So I know the manga takes sometimes different directions, so that's why I want to read it. So anyways, guys, that's it. Out of 10, I'll probably give this series for now a 7.5. Definitely one of the best romance shonens out there that are being released. So if you haven't checked it out, go check it out. A lot of people were very excited about the anime, and I wish more people were excited about the manga as well, but we'll see. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this. If you haven't done so by now, subscribe, give some love, and like always, guys, don't be strangers, and see you guys next time. See ya.